Hi Saints, this is Deb Castaneda. I'm the academic counselor and I'm here to help you work through your senior course enrollment. So here we are. 6 semesters are going to be down after the end of this junior year, guys, and 2 more to go. It's already senior year and it's going to be time to apply for college. Your college is going to ask for a 6 semester transcript. So make sure that this semester, your 6th semester, is the best that you can do, because this will be the GPA that you will use for your college transcripts. And we also want to make sure that you're going to enroll in courses that are going to prepare you for college. So first of all, in your packet, you should have received a program of studies book, a course availability sheet, and then your course worksheet. So let's just talk about what your graduation requirements are, because that's going to be number one most important. You can also view your graduation requirements and where you are with those on Skyward. That's the best way to see what you have left to take. It's located in the red in Skyward undergrad requirements. So again, you all needed 4 credits of theology and English, 3 credits of math, science, and social studies, 3 of foreign language, 1 credit of computer, a credit of fine arts, a credit of PE. Your service hours are obviously optional because they're pass-fail. They're not part of a graduation requirement. You need to have a credit of speech, and the rest of it will be made up of electives. For a total of 27 credits will be needed to graduate. So please take note of the courses that you need so that you can make sure that you enroll in those or have plans for summer school to be able to graduate on time in May. In your packets, you also received a high school transcript. So hopefully this will be maybe the first time that you've seen your transcript. It is an official document that's included that shows all of your courses and grades per semester. On there, you should see your cumulative GPA. So for you all, since you have not completed the 6th semester, this would be after 5 semesters. It's going to be recorded always as a percent and on a 4.0 weighted scale. All the courses are included from out of district, so if anybody took anything in the summer at another school, or if anyone's going to be taking courses through Blue Valley CAPS, they will also be listed on your transcript. No ACT scores are listed. Scores must be sent to colleges through the ACT, so you actually have your scores sent to the college from ACT. After June 1, this coming summer, you may request an unofficial transcript through College Family Connection. Mrs. Haskett will be happy to upload an unofficial copy to your portfolio tab. Then you can use this unofficial copy as a source for self-reporting on college apps. Obviously on Skyward you also have your history that you can go through and find your grades and your courses that you took. So the rule of thumb in picking out classes is always to make sure you check your prerequisites, specifically as seniors. Your recommendations in your core classes came from your teachers, and you can view those on Skyward under the Schedule tab, courses 1920. Honors courses will be set way for you as you looking for some potential college credit. That would be the place you want to go. And if you do not meet the grade requirement to get recommended for honors courses last semester, as always, you can work hard this semester and see if that recommendation can change. So, a few of the new class offerings for this year, seniors. One of your electives for theology can be campus ministry. It will be an elective that will help all the goings on the campus to help promote ideals of STA with individual and small group spiritual development. If this is of any interest, you might contact Ms. Creeters because she will be teaching the class. Also new this year, multimedia news and newspaper will allow you to have a tech credit. You must have DCA prior, but if you enroll in multimedia news or newspaper, then you will be able to get a half a credit of tech. Business communications is a new elective this year. It's part of our business suite, and it will help build foundations for communication in all those industries, which right now I think is really key as we see our kids more and more needing to learn how to communicate without always electronics. Okay, so grab your senior course selection worksheet and let's start working through that. I need you to complete this and fill this out and be ready for enrollment next week when we're in theology classes starting on Tuesday. So first, there's faith and reason. It's already checked for you. And you need to pick your other elective between death and dying, social justice, campus ministry, world religion, and Christian vocations. So you can find out more about those courses specifically in the Program of Studies book. When it comes to English, you're recommended for that class per your current teacher. If you are going to be taking honors English, you have the opportunity to get Comp 1 and Comp 2 credit over at JUCO. You must have an ACT in your English of 19 to qualify for this over at JUCO. And you will have to enroll each semester in this course. This is the only college credit course that you have to enroll each semester. Please take notice of everything that Mrs. Brunn sends out regarding admissions for that. Econ and Government, everyone needs to have those classes for graduation, and you are recommended for those classes per your history teacher. Moving down the line to your math. Math courses, again, were recommended by your teacher. If you're looking in the area for college credit, you must qualify for that. So again, over at JUCO, if you're going to enroll in college algebra here at Aquinas, to get credit over at JUCO, you need a 22 on the math for the ACT, which is a new lower score, which is nice. The stats, you have to have a 26 in the math on the ACT, and Calc 1 a 28. As far as foreign language, if you take a fourth year elective and you are in the category of Spanish, there's college credit attained as well through Honors Spanish 3 and 4. As you can see, they're both worth 5 credits, so you will be enrolling in those courses at JUCO as well. Science. Are you interested in taking a fourth year of science? Probably a really good idea. If you did not get to physics, you do not have to take physics. However, if you're going to be doing anything in the health field, I would strongly recommend physics. It's a great background for all your STEM majors. So other science courses that are quite popular would be Honors College Biology. That's Bio 135 over at JUCO, and it's 4 credit hours. Also, we offer Honors Chem 2 for the year. Honors Physics 2 is just a semester class. Anatomy and Physiology is also a semester class, and Principles of Engineering is a year-long class. Those are all great science classes, which I highly recommend for you to take. The Honors College Biology is, again, a college class, and it is pretty hardy. So you must be ready to study and work hard to be able to be successful in that class. Moving on, I just wanted to put in here a little bit about your Regents qualifications. That's on page 6 in the Program of Studies. So what it takes to get into the schools in Kansas. These are all the stipulations for 5 out of the 6 Kansas schools. So there's the math requirement, which means that we need to have something after Algebra 2 or a Math ACT of 22 to be able to qualify for the Kansas schools. Social Studies, 3 units. We do that quite well with World History, American History, and Econ and Government. Natural Sciences, everyone's got that one handled by taking Biology, Chemistry, and Physics, or Biology, Physical Science, and Chemistry. And the approved electives as well are fine. As you continue down your course selection sheet, you need to make sure that you have all the courses that you need. So do you have all your fine arts credits? 1 credit. Do you have your speech? Do you have your technology? Do you have your PE? If you don't, again, that was back in the grad requirements. You need to make sure to enroll in those courses. However, this is the opportunity your senior year to get some new electives in. So I've kind of grouped these here in strands. The first one's kind of if you're interested in business. We would have personal finance, accounting, marketing, and business communications. If you're interested in perhaps architecture or engineering, courses I would suggest would be drafting, principles of engineering, drawing, an additional math course, physics 2, chem 2. If you're interested in the medical field, college biology, anatomy, chem 2, those classes are going to be a good fit for you. Some additional design opportunities would be in foods or in interior design. If you're interested in education, some electives that might support that would be child development, psychology, sociology, Peer tutoring, where you're actually working with our our freshmen here in the Algebra 1 classrooms typically. Catholic outreach is where you're going to go the last hour of the day and reach out to our Catholic grade schools. You'll be assigned a school there, and then you'll be a teacher assistant. If you're interested in the arts, of course, we have senior art, drawing, painting, ceramics with sculpture. And then we have the journalism track, I would say, multimedia news, yearbook, mass communications, and digital art are all options. Of course, there's all the computer classes that will always be a good fit for you as well. Next, just as a reminder that if you are interested in student aid, peer tutoring, or stagecraft, there is an additional application form that you need. So make sure you come into the counseling office and get that form and get that completed and filled out. That must be completed by February 22nd, and otherwise you will be removed from that class. Next, I want to make sure that you all choose an alternate. It seems as in senior schedules, there's a lot of courses that will end up conflicting with each other. So don't get too married to a certain course because there might be some conflict. So be flexible. There's lots of options that you can have. Make sure when you enter them into the computer, you're going to prioritize them, which one's your first and second choice. And I will contact you if we have to end up using those electives. So as always, you will have a total of 7 credits. Make sure that you add up to 7 credits. Give me a couple alternates. Unless you have a 0 hour, then that will be 8 credits. Summer school this summer, speech and DCA are going to be in the mornings, coding's in the afternoon. I've heard inklings that might be partially online, that you could do flexibly on your own. PE health for 9 and 10 is the summer. If you're interested in any of those summer school options, enrollment will begin on the 25th and it will be posted to the website. So if you're interested in those, please enroll that way. So what's the next step? Complete your course selection worksheet with your parents. Make sure they're okay with what you're taking. Be prepared with that sheet to come into theology and enroll next week on Tuesday through Friday with your device. Mr. Shank is going to send a form on February 22nd via email for your parents to approve. Make sure that happens. It's going to be date stamped. So if there are any courses that will be limited to the first 20 kids, we'll go by the date stamp on who gets in those courses. Make sure you schedule an appointment with Mrs. Bruns and get started for your college process as soon as you have your first ACT score. She particularly works with juniors second semester. And then contact Mrs. Haskett if you want an unofficial transcript uploaded after grades are posted for this school year. So just a few other last minute things that I like to kind of add, just character building. Make sure you're praying every day. Ask God to bless you, everything you think and say and do. Use His gifts that He gave you to glorify Him. Make sure that your senior year you're choosing a strong academic rigor. I guarantee you will not regret it. And sometimes I've heard the opposite. I wish I would have worked harder my senior year because now I'm drowning my freshman year in college. Stay involved with activities and leadership. Fill your time with goodness. And that obviously includes quiet time. Just take some quiet time to be. Always work to keep balanced and live thankfully. And then I wrote down some cores: gratitude, curiosity, grit, optimism, self-control, social intelligence, and zest. These are all core strengths for optimal well-being, that we're all working to be our best us. We always have room for improvement at any age. So, Saints, I hope this helps you kind of think about things, know what you need to do. If you have any questions, please stop by my office. Parents, you can call me, you can email me, whatever that looks like. But just thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you next week and enrolling in those courses that are going to help you to do the best. Thanks. Take care. God bless, Saints.